Okay, I meant to review this movie sooner, as I saw it last weekend, but then I had those early screenings of Belfast and Clifford the Big Red Dog, so now I can talk about Spencer, which has only slightly less people covered in dog urine like Clifford. Spencer stars Kristen Stewart as Princess Diana, and it isn't a full life story by any means, as it takes place over Christmas weekend in 1991 as the royal family gathers at the Sandringham estate for the holidays, where the rules are so strict you have to weigh yourself when you arrive and before you leave. With it taking place around the holidays, I love that this is like the anti-princess themed Hallmark Christmas movie. Since the film is written and directed by Pablo Larrain, the director of Jackie, which means this is a film about wealth, royalty, and insanity, as it's shot like a 70s or early 80s horror film. If you loved Jackie like I did, you'll really dig this movie too, as both feature the same foggy, haunting cinematography like a ghost story. And the musical scores of both are similar too, though this one is a little more jazzy in parts. I don't know how much of an audience film this movie is, as afterwards the other people in our theater were like, that was weird. That's what I loved about this movie, though. It's the most bizarre Princess Diana movie I've ever seen. Not that I've seen a lot. The movie is through and through about a possible descent into madness, trying to leave this estate and find some sense of normalcy, but has these scenes in it, like seeing the ghost of Anne Boleyn. Some members of the staff are there, and then it's a hallucination. The movie has a scene of them eating soup, and it's shot so creepy and intimidating, it's like the most dangerous game is gonna break out any minute. Hell, when she's walking through these lavish halls and flashing back to her past and seeing more ghosts, it's like you're watching the royal family spend the holiday at the Overlook Hotel. But through all these eerie-ass scenes, it's not all a downer. There are funny and very human moments in the movie too. There's quiet little scenes of her just having fun with her kids and being a good mom and really just wanting a friend. There's a funny opening scene where she's lost and has to stop and ask for directions, and the people in the restaurant are like, what the hell? Really, I was feeling sorry for the staff too, who at points were like, okay, I know you're frustrated, but please be on time for dinner or else it's my ass. And I never thought I would see a Princess Diana movie which features her saying, now if you'll excuse me, I need to masturbate. It's definitely an actor's movie, and most of the promotion is all about Kristen Stewart's performance, who at this point is probably a shoo-in to at least receive an Oscar nomination for Best Actress. It's well earned. There's scenes in the movie where her portrayal is uncanny, between the way she walks, her movements with her head, and her arms. There were a few times where she'd say a line a little fast and it was kind of hard to understand what she said, but other than that, she totally carries the film and does a damn good job. Most of the cast is great here. Jack Farthing has some haunting moments as Charles, and it's good casting because while he may not be the spitting image, you know right away he's Charles when he walks in. And as a big Mike and the Mechanics fan, the movie maybe features my favorite use of All I Need Is a Miracle. Wasn't expecting that to be in the movie, but I was really glad it was. I do kind of wish the movie ended about a minute before it did. I definitely get the point of the last scene, but just from an editing standpoint, they had a pretty killer blaze of glory ending set before the last minute. Although it is kind of funny that if you were only half watching the movie or came into it pretty late, you would probably look at the last scene and be like, that's bizarre product placement. I'll give the movie a very solid B+. There are parts where it drags. In the first act, I wasn't quite sure where it was going, and some of it felt like it could be trimmed, but it bounces back in the second act and has a really strong third. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out our other reviews of the week, including Belfast and Clifford the Big Red Dog, and we'll see you next time.